It's early Friday morning and Remy and I are up. The house is so quiet. We are going to come in here and sit in my favorite spot. I'm gonna figure out my new iPad. Remy absolutely has to sit on my lap and get some snuggles first. This is his favorite spot. It's super dark outside still. I had to buy this for many reasons, but business mostly. And now I gotta figure this out, how to use it. So different from a laptop and a desktop, but so similar at the same time. I'm gonna show you my yarn organizing project. This is our guest room, and this is where I keep my yarn. And I decided I can't find what I'm looking for, so it's time to have a reorganize and see what I have. Here's my cute little fox from my best friend Belinda. She sits right here, so pretty. This is my Barbie Advent blanket that I had a book and extras in, and now these have become scraps for my happy patchwork mitered square blanket. So I've had to sort my fingering and DK, and I separated them because at one point I just had one little bin of hand-dyed yarns and that was it. So now I've got to separate fingering from DK. And this is a big scrap, so it still could make some shorty socks or something. And then, yeah, I wanted to separate some of these fingerings out. And I also have my mohair here. I have yarn that I was stuck inside of a project, but I don't know what to do with now. I've got a sock kit here that I want to do. Oh my gosh, this was going to be a vest, and I started it probably 3 or 4 times, gave up on that. And then this right here is for the Pearl Soho. It's Pearl Soho. Gosh, my focus. It's the Pearl Soho yarn, and I really want to start these ruffle socks. But I'm forcing myself to get organized and work on other things. Oops. Finish other things, I should say. I'll talk to you about this blanket. That poor thing. Love it. And then there's all the yarn. I do have a bunch of bins in storage with that like Hobby Lobby acrylic yarn, but mostly this is where I keep my projects, my hand-dyed yarn, all the yarn that I use on a regular basis. And so there are lots of projects in there. There's projects in there, my quilting, all of my fabric, and quilting is up there. This is my daughter's bunny right here. My oldest daughter, when she was born, my mom got that for her, and that was her best friend and companion for her whole life. And I asked her if I could keep it safe with me when she got married and moved out, and so she has a special place in my happiest place. This is my cotton yarn for my amigurumi, cute little cuddly dolls and such. I really don't know what that is. And my Advent yarn from this year that I need to find a project for. This is my fingering scraps. All of that oh, what was it called? The yarn subscription that I had when I made my scrappy shawl. And so now I just keep all my fingering scraps in here, and I'm working on a couple of scrap blankets. So yeah, just having a nice, good old-fashioned sort out. Oh, this bin is full of my cuddly dolls are in here waiting for my grandbabies to get big enough to play with them. Of course, my pack and play for my grandson. He comes and stays in that. And this, I can't decide if I want to keep going with my snowflakes. I've got the pattern here that I just got to re-familiarize myself with. And maybe I'll make a table runner out of it, but I'm kind of lost my mojo with this. Oh, they're so beautiful. Sandra from Cherry Heart designed this. Oops, is it backwards? No. And I thought, oh, how fun to do shades of blue snowflakes. Let's refocus us. And all of this yarn is absolutely stunning, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with this, but maybe I'll have a table runner for wintertime, and then I don't know why this is in there. Then I can use my blue scraps for something else. Yeah, so here we go. I'm gonna keep working on that until I get all organized. My beautiful sunny dining room. All that sunlight coming in. I found a pile of, let's go to this side, old fabrics that I have probably had for 20 years. My youngest is 16, so some of this I've had for 16 years. Bought it years and years and years ago. So I need to go through and have a sort out. Like I would love Disney. I'm not going to use this. Oops, my focusing is really struggling. I don't know what I bought this for, but I'm probably not going to use it. So let me get some light out of here. A little bit better. I've got just all kinds of scraps from this bin that I'm going to probably donate a lot of it, but this is some felt that I bought for a project, and I don't even know what felt I used it for. Same with this pink felt. I have no idea what I used it for. But yeah, some of this fabric I probably got on clearance and I probably won't use. Some of them are just old napkins. Like this is an old Pottery Barn napkin. And oh, I love this. This is Heather Bailey. This is when I was buying lots of Heather Bailey fabric, and I have actually a lot of her stuff here. This is Heather Bailey, and this is, I think that is too. Yeah, so I need to go through this and see what I want to keep and what I want to not keep, and what I think I'll use and what I know that I won't use. Have a nice little sort out here. We were gone for a few days, and so I have zero desire to be in the kitchen. I don't know why it is. I don't have it in me to do anything in the kitchen. And oops, it's a beautiful, gorgeous spring sunny day. We moved our dog's bed right here. That looks disgusting now that I'm seeing it through different eyes, and I'm seeing that it's right by where we eat, but he really wants to be a part of where I'm at. Maybe I could move it closer to over here, but my poor little puppy loves the spot right here. That's his blankie, that's his bed. He loves that spot. And with the weather turning so warm, my son is outside doing yard work. I'm finding that I'm going outside a lot more and enjoying the warmth. I'm kind of tired of being cold, but yeah, we're glad to be home. My kids had a movie night on the couch, so they've kind of trashed everything. I say trashed, that's not trash, but the blankets are not folded. The pillows are everywhere. And I love it. It's a good sign that my kids are able to rest and relax and enjoy each other's company. Hi, friends. Welcome to my home. My name is Abby, and I'm just so happy you're here. For those of you who have been here before, I'm so happy you're back, and I miss you, and I'm so sorry that I don't post more often. But I have been staying so busy with my House of Color business and with my kids. I have 2 married kids, and they both, my oldest daughter had a baby in October. And so I've got the sweetest little grandson that we just saw yesterday. And then I've got another grandbaby on the way this fall. So our fun little family is growing, and we just feel so lucky. And that has kept me really busy. I recently had a friend, part of my House of Color family. She had a baby in Iowa, so I worked like the dickens to get a blanket out to her, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. And I don't have a whole lot to show for myself. I don't, and that's okay, but I'm going to show you what I do have, what I'm working on, and kind of what we've been up to. I'm coming to you from this is my crafty happy place. I've got my TV right there. I watch my podcasts. This is my fun little cozy couch. And this is really where I go for everything, to shut the door and have some quiet, because I do have 2 teenage children at home and it gets kind of loud and crazy. So this is my little hideaway, tucked away. When I'm not in the studio working with clients, I'm in here working on something. This is also like a great place to work on my iPad, my laptop, and get paperwork done and business stuff done. So yeah, this has become my little cave. My House of Color business is going well. I love meeting all of the clients that come through my door. I love getting to connect with them and show them the wide world of color and what looks good on them. And it's been a dream job. So fun. And I have one client tomorrow, and that's it for this weekend. I'm so grateful because we have been gone, and then we're going to be gone again. And so this month and next month are going to be very, very busy in our family. So I'm really happy about a little slowdown today, because I really want to show you some of the fun things that I finished. I haven't finished very much, but I've finished a couple things, and I'm working on a couple things, and I'm not allowing myself to start anything new until more things get finished. So first of all, my Advent socks. I wore these on Sunday because my feet were cold at my sister-in-law's house. But these are my Advent socks, and I absolutely love them. I 100% will do this again. I love the colors. The Cozy Knitter, she designed the most beautiful holiday Christmas yarn for me. And I feel like I can wear these year round. I had these on with a little pair of like ballet flats because my feet were so cold. We were in Utah and it was a lot colder than here. And these held up beautifully. There are some flaws and mistakes, and I really tried to work on my gaps here. But you know what? They happen, and I closed them off the best that I could, but I even held my thread so tight so that I wouldn't have a gap. But I am going to try to learn how to do a toe up sock, and maybe I won't have these gaps. And I did start a new sock with the Afterthought heel. I'll show you that in a second. So I'm trying to find other alternatives for how I want to make socks. I had to go grab these socks to show you. So I recently purchased Summer Lee's brand new book, The Sock Obsession. Love it. I love all of the projects she has in here. I love the photography. I love the tutorials. Some of them I don't see myself making, but a lot of them I do, and a lot of good tips and pointers. That's going to show you. I really, really love these right here. I just love her flair for detail. I really like these ones with the cable. That's another project for another day. And just the yarn and the colors that she uses. She does have a video about all of the yarn that she uses. I step by step went through how she does her stripy socks, and so she inspired me to start this cute pair for my daughter, and lots of string here, lots of yarn threads. So here's what I have. And then I actually saw a different tutorial on how to avoid this joining color showing through. I didn't see that soon enough. But this is my stripy cuff and a solid sock with an afterthought heel. So all this right here is going to be, I should turn it this way. This will be heel, and then this will be foot. And I like the way Summer does this, because then I can just go in here and pick up, I can see my stitches better and pick that up and just pop in a heel. I'm hoping it's going to be easy, because I absolutely hate this process right here with the heel flap and whatever this, I can't remember what this is called. The heel. I hate it. I hate this process. I know it reinforces it. I know it's good for durability, but I absolutely hate it. It makes me not want to make socks. So I thought, okay, let's pivot and find a better heel for me. So I'm going to try the afterthought heel and see how I like it. I did start a toe-up sock, but then I ripped it out because I lost count somewhere and I got frustrated. So I just ripped that out. So I don't even have that to show you, but I really love this sock. I made the biggest size. In fact, I don't remember how many I cast on. The largest female size for my daughter. Her ankle is so big that I cannot get this around her foot. She cannot wear this sock. She can't get it around her heel ankle area. So maybe these would be for me. I don't know. We'll see. But I started those and I love them. I don't have, oh, I do have some perpetual Christmas socks. I did finish this one, my dandelion and dogwood. This is a DK sock, basic, simple sock from a kit. I love this color. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure I have it. And I've gotten this far on the other one. I'm really close to another heel flap, which I hate. I'm real close. I'm a couple rows away. But I did a lot of this on the airplane, and I love how easy and mindless, and I am to the point where I don't mess up this part anymore. So I'm not worried about not paying attention. This is another perpetually on my hooks sock. It's a rib sock, and I think it's too small for my other daughter. I miscounted the heel turn. Somehow I got off on the heel turn, and so I had the brilliant idea of I can unpick this one stitch at a time, and that was becoming tedious. So I do have to figure out how to get these back on my needles. It's a pain. I hate unpicking knitting. I hate it. So I know there's a better way if I do the left side of each one. Maybe I'll try that method, but at the time I didn't have the attention span, and right now I just don't care. So I put it away. I'm going to put it in the corner for now, and I'll pick it up later. But I'm struggling to finish that sock because, first of all, I put a lot of time into it, that rib. And I think it's too small for my daughter. I think it's not going to be big enough. So I might even end up calling it a loss and unpicking the whole thing and just making a bigger, simple sock. We'll see. I'm learning as I go. Let's see. What's this? Oh, I started, as Jules calls it, a happy patchwork blanket. I'm so excited. I'm loving this. I'm loving this way better than sock making. So I'm having a good time. I watched a tutorial. I'm joining. I haven't had any issues yet. And I do want to keep this more of just soft, neutral colors. I don't want bold pops of anything. And, you know, this might be several years in the making, but this is the beginning of it. It's hard for me to take it on the go. I have to just pick a few colors at a time and just work it on the go, but I can still do it, so that's fine. I just don't think I would take it on a long, lengthy trip because these work up quite quickly, so I would have to take a lot of yarn with me. But I'm doing a DK. I'm holding fingering double or using my DK scraps. So this one right here is just a simple DK. This one is 2, and this one is 2 held together, which I think is working out just fine. The colors are so pretty. And it's yarn from everywhere. Biff Sugar, Dandelion and Dogwood. This is Shapey's, the Glitter Sparkle yarn. No, that's not. That's from a sock. That's from the Cozy Knitter. That's my sock scraps from the cuff. I don't know what I was thinking. So that's in here for now. I'm having so much fun with that. And then like I said, I have a friend, one of my favorite people. We trained together with our House of Color businesses. She is in Iowa and she just had a baby, and I love that because I love baby blankets. I feel like every new baby deserves and needs a handmade baby blanket. So I made one for her. She didn't know the gender back when I started this blanket. She didn't know the gender of her baby. She already has 2 little boys. And so I thought, okay, I'll find a gender neutral color, and then we'll take it from there. Well, mind you, none of my ends are woven in. Here we go. So I picked this cute hand-dyed like pastel yarn here to do the centers. And then I just made a bunch of squares. I did the Farmhouse square that I have a pattern for. I bought the pattern years ago. I've made several of these Farmhouse blankets. And it does look a lot better when it's washed and stretched. But I haven't done that yet because she had her baby, and he ended up being a little boy, a gorgeous little boy. And my kids all told me that this looks way too girly to send her. They're like, you cannot send that to her. That is a girl's blanket. So, and I think they're right. So I decided, okay, I had to start over. I started over. I made her a simple granny square rectangle. I'll show you the video footage here. Just kind of neutral, simple colors, a little soft gray, a little soft blue, and I love this blanket. It's nice and big. It'll go with this sweet baby well into his toddler years if he ends up loving it. And so I was able to get that in the mail. I think I made it in a weekend. I worked so fast. I'm so furious. I think I got cramps in my arm, but I got it done and I got it sent to her. I did a simple scallop border because that was quick and easy. Even quick and easy can be handmade, beautiful, stunning artwork. So that's what we did. So I'm saving this. And my daughter-in-law is expecting, and we don't know the gender of her baby yet. But if I can save this for her, because this one is special. This one took a lot of time. I also am so out of touch with joining my squares together, and this is a hot join mess. My joins are ridiculous. And all throughout the blanket, I thought, what am I doing? I don't even remember how to do this. So better that it goes to family anyway, because I just feel like the joins are a hot mess. And my daughter-in-law loves me anyway. I've got all of my Christmas Advent yarn from Chelsea Yarns, Chelsea Yarns. Her British themed yarn Advent last year was absolutely stunning and so beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to do with that because I have way too many projects I want to finish first. So that's sitting in a corner, and I have not allowed myself to buy any new yarn because I have so much I got to deal with and so many socks I want to make and so many, but I don't have as much time as I used to have. So it's stupid to buy more yarn because then it just makes me frustrated that I can't do what I want to do with all the yarn that I have. So I've just taken a break. I haven't bought any more yarn until Beehive Yarn put out this colorway, and I lost my mind. So very pretty. Wine and Roses, Christmas Blooms, a Rosy Posy, and Vintage Bouquet. Absolutely stunning. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I want to try one of Summer's sock fades with these. So she has this gorgeous sock. Let me find it. Okay, she calls it the Fisherman Fade. And maybe I won't do Fisherman, but I love the idea of taking one color and fading into other colors. I think I want to do that. So it would be maybe DK weight, but hold two together and then fade one out, fade one in, hold those two together, fade one out, fade one in. I think I want to do that. Sorry, it's loud. With these. So inside, I haven't even opened what's inside here. Hold on. Okay, how fun. So the sock yarn has a rose theme, so she included a rose postcard. I love this. I want to send a postcard and then some yummy tea and a thank you from them. I love this. I love these colors, crinkly plastic. I love these colors so very much. These are my favorite colors, and so I'm excited. Plus, my birth month flower is June, and it's rose, so I happen to really love roses. It smells good too. Okay, well, that's all of the yarn projects that I have the mental headspace and the time for. I know I need to make more time, but I'm just juggling too many things, and I'm lucky to get done what I'm getting done as it is. I really haven't even sat and read a book lately. I have been listening to some audiobooks. I was really trying to get through Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver, but it's such a good story. I'm not reaching for it. I'm not picking it up like I should. It's a really beautiful story about a sweet boy who was born into unfortunate circumstances and the poverty he's lived through and kind of how his life has taken twists and turns. And it's such a good story. I'm just not into it. I'm not reaching for it. I know that I will finish this book because I hate not finishing things, but I had to set it aside because a good friend of mine told me that a really uplifting feel-good book is called Theo of Golden. And I am loving this book. I'm actually really looking forward to, sorry, I thought someone was coming. I'm really looking forward to starting it after I'm done talking to you. So I am reaching for that one and I'm loving it. So it's this sweet elderly man, this 80-year-old Portuguese man who decided to show up, I believe it's called Golden, Georgia. So he's on the southeast coast and he's in this quaint little town and getting to know the people, and he's one by one building relationships with people, and it's such a good story so far. So, well, it sounds like someone out here needs me, so I'm gonna go take care of them, and I hope you're having a really happy March. I hope it's warming up where you live. It's warm here. In fact, we're gonna have a heat wave this week, and I am here for it. I am ready to be warm. I'm a warm-blooded person. Wait, is that the opposite? Like how maybe I'm cold-blooded because like a lizard, I need heat. Sometimes I'll go outside on our hot pavers and just put my feet on the pavers because I just want my toes to be warm. My toes are never warm. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I'm ready to be warm. Anyway, all that to say, I hope you're having springtime weather where you live. I hope everybody's happy and healthy and doing okay. And I'll talk to you soon.